Hey guys, Apex here. I am just about to release the 1.1 beta, and there's a bunch of changes, good changes coming into this update. Now, if you don't know what this app is, I'm going to put a little thingy on the top right that you can click, and it will take you to the intro video to show you what the Career is about. If you are someone who is already using the Career app, there are a few things that you need to do once you update to this version. I am going to put a link in the description to skip to that part. But let's talk about what's new in this version. First of all, since some of you guys suggested it, if you go in New Career, you can now simulate up to 50 years. I don't think anyone is actually going to use that. This is going to take forever, but if you want to simulate half a century, you can go ahead and do that. Another fix that I have done is the qualifying pace for drivers with a random stats. The qualifying pace before was pretty much all over the place and not in any way related to the actual race pace. Now the qualifying pace is going to be much closer to the actual race performance of the AI. Third of all is support for custom skins for Automobilista 2. When you start the Career, I strongly suggest to go into the settings, check your DLC, and click save. This is also going to create all the picture previews for all the custom skins that you have downloaded. Now this is going to take probably a bit longer, especially if you have a lot of custom skins. It's going to create all of the previews needed for the app. You're going to be able to go into the app and you will have all of the custom skins you have installed. This is all done automatically. You don't need to do anything. Just install the skins like you would normally, and the app will take care of everything. And now the big one, the big thing in this update is the auto sort of results. On the Assetto Corsa, it's very simple. Just start the race like you would normally. And once the race is over, you're going to get this new button right here, Auto Results. You just click that. There you go, the results are sorted. This is going to read directly from Content Manager for Assetto Corsa. Now, if you are playing on AMS2, unfortunately, I do not understand how the shared memory works for that game. I have tried everything to figure it out. Unfortunately, it looks like most of the documentation dates from the Project Cars 2 era, and most of it has been taken offline. So if you know how to handle the shared memory for AMS2, please get in touch with me. Best way is on Discord. I need help. I cannot figure it out. There is no documentation for it whatsoever. For now, however, there is an alternative. There's an app you can download called Second Monitor. It's a telemetry app that is completely free, and it's actually a really good app. It will give you everything from all the tire temps in an easy to analyze way. It's great for making setups. It's going to give you all the sector times of all the racers in the race. Really, really good app. And it's also going to allow exporting the race results automatically. Now, hopefully the person who made this app doesn't mind me using the logs from their app to get the race results. There's a tiny setup to make. Once you have installed the app, I'm going to put a link in the description to do that. On the bottom right, you have this little cog here. Click on this. Go in the Reports tab, and you need to check Also Export JSON File, and at the bottom left, Export Race. Once that's done, you just leave the app open when you race, and once you're done with the race, click on Auto Results. And there you go, everything is sorted. Now it's important to have Second Monitor open, so when you click on Next Race, there's this little pop-up now that's going to say, and start Second Monitor if you want automated race results. If you do not have Second Monitor open, you will not get automated results. Now, if you were using the app prior to this update, there are two things you need to do. First of all, if you look at the settings for your presets, your custom presets, the default ones will have updated automatically, but your custom presets that you were using in the settings.json, if you go at the very bottom, you will see this new value here, multi-class gap. What this does is it determines the biggest gap that can happen between tiers for a multi-class race. If you set it at 4, Tier 1 will only be able to multi-class with Tier 2, 3, 4, or 5, so 4 plus 1. Tier 5 will only be able to multiclass with up to tier 9, and so on. This is something that already existed before this update, except it was hard-coded as a value of 4. Now I'm allowing you guys to modify that in any way you want. If you just want to unlock it, you know, just set it to 400 or whatever, and everyone's going to be able to multiclass with anyone with a matching class. And the other new thing is, if you look in your tiers database or the default presets, you will see there are a few new columns. Extra 1 through 10. Now, what are those? Those are the exact same as the road, kart, dirt, etc., except that I'm allowing you to create a bunch of new classes that work however you want. So if you want to say, let's say, dirt ovals, well, you go ahead and put them in extra 1. Extra 2 could be figure 8 demolition tracks. Extra 3 could be whatever you like. I'm giving you guys 10 extra track themes to play around with. Now, I can't make this modular because it's a database. It's much less flexible. But with this, you should be able to make pretty much whatever you want happen. Now, if you had a custom preset that didn't have these columns before, there's an easy way for you to update your tiers database without having to redo everything. Here's how you do it. Let's say I have my old database right here, and I do not have the new track settings. Here's what you can do. Rename your current tiers to tiersold.db. Open it in the database editor. Then just copy the tiers database from one of the default presets and open this one in the database editor. Now you have 2 databases open side by side. One has the extras, the other doesn't. Here's what you can do. Make sure that the new database that you just transferred over has the same amount of rows as the old one. So here I have 99 rows. I'm going to go ahead and add rows until it reaches 99. Once that's done, just go to your old database, copy all the tiles except for ID, doesn't matter. Go to the top left and paste. And there you go. Your database has been copied. Now there's one important thing. Make sure that the extras, the no's, go all the way down. If they don't, just again, grab everything and just copy it over and over until it reaches the very bottom. And there you go. Your database is updated. You're ready to go. And that's about it for this update. Obviously, there's quite a few bug fixes. There's also a new way to handle errors, so the error messages should be less messy than before. If you have any issues, any questions, best way to reach me is on Discord. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.